Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex, and I'm here to do your weekly angelic message video for the week of May 5th or June 5th through the 12th, 2022. I want to thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and a notification bell so that way you get all the future uploads of all my videos as well. And if you too would like to get a personalized reading with me, I'll leave all that information in the description box below. I hope everybody has been doing well lately. I know it's been forever since I've done a video and I released a video, and you guys are probably like, where is he and things like that, and why isn't he answering or doing things. I know it's been crazy. The past couple weeks have been chaotic, as all get out and things like that. So that is really truly where I have been at. I've been trying to find a balance between my day job and my personal life. And that's sometimes hard to do. And I was supposed to go on vacation to Virginia and DC with my best friend, but she ended up getting sick for like a day or so, and right when we were supposed to go. And then on top of that, her dad was taken to the emergency room, and then it was found that he had a scratch on his heart. Who's doing much better, and he's home, and things like that. So that is good that he's doing much better. So it was kind of like we were all going through that pitfall. And I feel like the energy of Mercury retrograde was really strong this time around. It was like a, you know what, pain in my ass. So that's kind of like what it is in regard to it. So I do apologize. And I know I haven't really been on Meet Your Psychic in a while. I was on this morning for a little bit, though. And FYI, I've been having issues with Etsy lately, so I have not been able to get into my account. And I contacted them, but they have not contacted me back. And I'm going to have to recontact them again. So I will have to... what I'll do is, in the meantime, I will put my readings in the description box, so that way you guys will be able to know what they are and how much they are and how to purchase a reading. So you can either purchase and send me money on PayPal. I have Cash App and I have Venmo. So I have those three portals where you can do those things as well. So that is really where that lies, and I very much appreciate that, because it's just been a heck of a time, recently. So you know how the drill goes and stuff like that. So that's there. So yeah, it's been quite a lot in the past couple weeks, and it's been a very stressful kind of week and stuff like that. So that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. Although I am glad that we are having nicer weather and things like that. So it's not as hot as it was in the 90s. My goodness. Ooh, it was too hot. So this is like perfect weather for myself and things like that. So I do apologize about that and things. So now that that is squared away and the announcements are over with, let us get in here to the reading of the week of the 5th through the 12th of May. Or June. I don't know why I want to go back to May, because I don't. I was good at the beginning of May, but then forgetting my day job and things like that, but that is kind of there. So, but anyway, let us have our feet firmly planted on the ground, have our hearts wide open to be able to receive the angel messages that we're about to receive, and light a light candle and things like that. And then the music in the background today, I am doing the solar plexus music for meditation. So that is kind of like what is happening and things like that. So let us have our feet firm and planted in the ground. I'll tune in energetically, and then we'll see what messages are coming through, and we'll do the energy, and then get to do the cards and our normal routine and things like that. All right. Alright, so what I'm tuning into the energies of this week is that I really do feel that there is chaos going on right now. I do feel like things are bouncing around in every single direction, and we are trying to find ourselves grounded and centered. So I do feel like we are trying to regain our balance within everything that is going on. And I feel like that is one of the messages that is coming through, because of the fact that when I was tuning in, I was feeling a lot of tension. I was feeling a lot of overthinking and anxiety when I was tuning into the energy. And the energy just felt really tense, and it was like a bubble that was around us, basically, in regard to the energy. And funnily enough, that when we're listening to the solar plexus, I feel like one of the messages was that we had to let go of our control and step out of the circumstances that we were going through, and we'll be able to find a solution for our problems, because I feel like that's where a lot of our anxiety is coming from, and our fear, because I did feel like a lot of the fear that was coming through was due to the fact that we're not seeing things from a bigger perspective, and we're not seeing things from the outside, because we're so focused in on the problem that we become clear-centered and attached to the problem, that we're not taking that step back and taking ourselves out of the situation and seeing things from a different perspective, where we are able to tune in and really get a different perspective on things, and how a creative solution will come about. Because they were also pointing me to the sacral chakra, and it was all about awakening that creativity within, and really being able to find a solution to your problems that you are facing. And Archangel Gabriel is coming in, really helping you to be able to solve that creative problem through a creative outlet. So that is really, really, really important in regards to what is going on and things like that. So it is important to be able to remember to be honest with ourselves when we are not seeing things clearly, and remember to take a step back. I remember that I was having, for example, this is an example of myself in this situation. I was having an example of how I was going to figure out paying a bill that I was having, that it was coming up, and I thought Teddy Bear was doing something that he shouldn't, but he's good. And I was so focused on trying to pay that bill that I wasn't thinking of the creative ways that I was able to bring about the prosperity, or a solution to the problem. So I took a step back, and it wasn't until yesterday that I realized how I was able to go about solving that issue. And when I was able to see that creative side, that brought about so much peace and clarity coming from within. And I feel like the biggest part of that message is that I feel like we're all trying to find that peace from within and things like that. And that is helping us to gain so much clarity in regard to what is going on and things like that. So I feel like that is the biggest takeaway. And I feel like we're going through soul growth and soul lessons and things like that. And these are all part of our journey and why we are here on Earth and things like that. So that is definitely there. So let us get in here to the energy portion of the week and things like that. So I'm very much excited by that factor. So tuning into the energy right away, they are pointing me to the red energy. We are going to have quite a bit of red energy and things like that, unfortunately. So remember, red is all about that passion, that anger, that manifestation. It can be aggression as well, and it can also be our foundation. So I feel like a lot of us are trying to rebuild our foundation within ourselves, which is why it's causing us that stress and anxiety, and we are trying to rebuild that. And it's the red energy is building, and we feel like we're treading water, and we're not being able to build this or breathe, basically. And the angels are really saying that it's important to be able to ground ourselves in this. They are also saying it's beneficial for us to eat red meat and things like that, or ground meat, or things like that. So that will also help with grounding and things like that, and taking us outside of our solutions and things like that. So next we're going to go here into the blue energy, and we do have a lot of blue energy this week. It's going to be quite high in the blue energy of communication, and things like that. My only concern with the blue energy and the red energy combined is that I do feel like the red is going to be guiding the blue energy, and that anger, that frustration, and things like that. So that is really where that is lying and things like that. So that's kind of like what the thing is in regard to that. So that's my main concern with the blue. The next one here is that we're going to tune into the yellow energy. So we do have quite a bit of yellow for this upcoming week. So yellow is all about that confidence, that courage in order to move forward and things like that. And that is really what that is. So I do feel like it is a good week for yellow and having that confidence of stepping forward into that direction, which is awesome. And I do really feel like this is going to be an valuable week and things like that. So that is really good. And then the next color here is that we're going to go into is green. We actually do have some green, which is good to have that give and take of love, and it helps to balance out that red and the yellow. So that is really there. It's not as high, but it's small. So that is definitely there. The next color here is that we are pointing to is pink. We do actually have pink for this week, which is all about that self-care and that self-love. So there is a small amount of pink for this week and things like that. So that is really awesome to see that we have a smaller pink, or we have some pink this week, so which is good. Time for self-care is important. And the next color here is that we have is the orange. We do have orange, not as high as we had last week. My gosh, that was really high. But we do have it, and it's there. Orange is all about that sexual energy, that creativity, creating a wellness plan. Perfect time for sex with all the other colors in there, of the green and the red. Make me a fantastic time for sex, like it was last week too. The next color here is that they're showing me is the indigo / purple. So, or the purple energy, I should say. We do have quite a bit of purple this week. Not a high amount, but we have some purple, which will be having imagination and intuition and things like that, and that will be able to guide us to where we're needing to go. And last but not least, we do have is the indigo/violet energy. And we do have that where we're able to hear our guides and our angels, our loved ones on the other side, and God, and things like that. So it is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that is definitely there. But let us get in here into the cards. This is the John Holland deck on the Second Tarot of the Heart. So what does everybody need to know in regard to this week? What does everybody need to know in regard to the week of June 5th through the 12th, 2022? And I believe somewhere here is that Mercury has gone direct. I want to be correct in that assumption, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that one. Alright. Ooh, okay, I love when things come out into play. Alright, so the first card here that we have is the orange card. Hi, Teddy. Hi, baby. I love you so much. So we do have is the orange energy. It's the sacral chakra. So it's important for this week to be able to work on our sacral chakra and to be able to unblock the sacral chakra, so that way we can open up not only our creativity to find the solution to the issues, but also it'll be good for the chemistry and the sexual energy and things like that. So that is really just a confirmation of what we were discussing and things like that. So it is another card here we have is the Just Breathe. It is card number 4, and this is allowing ourselves to breathe, knowing things will be okay, and to be able to find that inner peace within ourselves. So again, the confirmation and knowing that things will be okay, and having the courage to be able to move forward and stepping in the right direction. So the next card here is that we have is card number 21, reduced down to 3, is Embrace. So this is all about embracing where you are at and what the situation is in regard to it. And it's the perfect card to go along with it and stuff like that. So really not saying anything new. So this is awesome. So it's just basically just a confirmation for this time. So the first card here is that we have is Love Abounds, and this is all about that self-care and that self-love from within us. And Archangel Raphael is coming in and helping us in regard to that. So this is just a confirmation again that we are on the right track with what we were talking about. The next card here is that we have is 19, and is Shine, and the spotlight is on us for this week. So it's important to be able to embrace what we are feeling and how we go about finding that solution to that issue and things like that. So that is also important. The next card here is the Rest and Reconsider and then Confront. So this is all about going into that hermit mode, and we will be it's going to be like a standstill for a bit, but we are going to be able to find a creative solution. And it's card number 9. So this is coming near the end of a cycle and going into a new one too. So that's important. Again, we have another number 9. It's card number 18. Reduced down. It's number 9, Confront. So we are going to be confronting whatever it is our shadow work is taking us for this week. Instead of pushing it back, we are going to be confronting forward and opening up in the right direction. So the overall here is that we have is the Balance, and it's card number 14. It is 5, and this is what we talked about in the beginning, which is things coming into balance when it's been in chaos. So also balancing the masculine and feminine energy. So that is really important as well. So that is there. So the next card here is that we have is the Open Up card, and it is card number 4. And this is all about being honest with ourselves of where we are at as well. So allowing ourselves to be honest with what we are feeling. And Archangel Haniel is coming on in and helping us be able to do that, so that way we can confront whatever it is that we are working on at this time. So, yay! I love when things are playing out. And the next card, we're going to be using the Angel Prayer deck by Kyle Gray. Alright, so what does everybody need to know for this upcoming week? What does everybody need to know for... Ooh, okay. I shuffled. That seems to be a popular card this week. Interesting, okay. So, the first card here is that we have is the Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. So we are going to be going into a period of healing and to be able to period of the evolution of our souls and be able to grow and things like that. So that is definitely there. So that is really awesome. And the next card here is that we have is Take a Step Back. And it is, thank you, angels, for helping me to take a step back from what's not serving me. Again, it's a correlation with the rest and reconsider card, the Hermit card. So allowing ourselves to be patient through the process and things like that. So I think a lot of us needed to hear the word patience today. I know I did. And then it's move your body. And it's thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. So it's all about allowing us to go with the flow, and the more that we are moving our energy around in our body, the more balanced that we become, and we're able to find creative solutions to our issues, and also to attract things to us that we need. So that is really awesome. So that is the messages for today. And remember, I will post the readings below here, since Etsy is having that issue. And then I will also post the PayPal, the Venmo, and the Cash App as well. So, but until next time, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful week, and I love you so much. God bless you, and I will talk with you very soon. Bye, everybody.